Welcome back to the Survival Project. In the last episode, we were just talking about the Minecon updates and what my thoughts were on that going forward. So, really looking forward to 116. 115 is going to feel pretty underwhelming now, but I'm really looking forward to actually having some bug fixes. Because, let's face it, the game needs it. There's a lot of issues, there's a lot of sort of random lag spikes you get from time to time, and a lot of random things that don't work. The episode before, we defeated the Ender Dragon and we set up this village breeder to work as a trading hall as well. So that's all good. And yeah, so today I literally want to jump into the end and go end raiding basically. Need to get shulker boxes and I need an elytra. I really miss having elytras. In fact, actually, I should have made up some rockets before I left, but I've not really come too far. I could turn back, but I'm not going to. So I will catch you in the end. I considered making a nether tunnel to get over to the end portal a bit quicker, but I actually quite enjoy taking this little boat journey. It's really not too far, and it doesn't take too long. So I actually feel like transporting into the nether would probably take a little bit longer. But yeah, we should be there soon. Also, even though I know it's not true, when I push control, I still feel like I'm going quicker on the boat, even though I'm not. I'm just increasing my FOV. It's a weird subconscious thing. I always do it. So here we are back in the end. I'm going to gather up some ender pearls before we carry on. Just because they could be quite useful and I completely forgot to bring a bucket of water with me, but I'm not going back. Hello. Gather up a whole bunch of them. Five ender pearls will be enough, right? Yeah, why not? Coming back for you at some point as well, Dragon Egg. I actually want to kill the dragon the maximum amount of times that we can, because I want to transform this area, but I don't want to do that before I've unlocked all of the end city gates. So that is a future project for sure. How awesome this texture. Like, it really does just feel endless. At any rate, let's come back round to the front and travel on through. Nice. Right, let's hope to find an end portal. Nice. An end portal? Let's hope to find an end city nice and easy. I'm going to turn up my render distance just to make life a little bit easier. And actually, we're going to grab up some of this chorus fruit real quick as well. Oh wait, is that... There's an end ship over there. Well, that works out. Let's go and get ourselves an elytra. Bridging across the end is always a bit nerve-wracking, but it should be fine as long as I don't look up. I hope. If I fall off now, I lose everything. And I've probably got enough diamonds back home to sort of fix things, but still would rather not die. And actually, I don't even know if I have enough blocks to get all the way across here anyway. I'm sure we'll find out. My finger is planted on the shift key. Like, so nervous about falling in right now. Can you imagine if they got rid of the shift key functionality? Oh. Well, that gap was a lot longer than I thought it was. That was nearly 5 stacks of cobblestone. This is so cool. Right. I am going to do this the real easy way. Oh, I only brought 52. Well, let's just go up by 52 then and see if that's actually high enough to do it. 52 wasn't quite high enough, but if I let that hit me, then we should be fine. Right, I need to stop myself from floating off though. There we go, right. Should have brought a shield with me. Why did I not bring a shield with me? Also, just while I'm here, look at how cool this texture is. What have we got? Instant health, yeah, we'll have some of that. But actually, I'm going to take the brewing stand as well because I should be... Oh, no. Yeah, I should be able to get some ender chests here as well. Oh, I thought they were guaranteed to drop shulker shells. And are we going to take all the loot? Sharpness 4 and mending. What have I got? Sharpness 4. No. I mean, it's always handy to have spare. Put it that way. But I'm going to take the entire chest with me as well. So when I do get shulker shells, I can just start popping them all in shulkers. And I need to make sure I've got some room in my inventory. But we do have an elytra now. So that is fantastic. In fact, we're going to wear the elytra just in case they hit us. We'll be able to fly. So yeah, let's just go raiding. So that's our first shulker shell, and we are airborne. Isn't there an achievement I can get? No, that didn't do it. That might be the Bedrock edition anyway. Right, I'm actually gonna... Oh, did I activate him? I don't think I did, sir. Apparently I activated 2 of them. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. I tried to eat the golden apple, it just didn't work out. Looks like we're making the journey again. I just can't believe I died to Enderman. Of all the things I could have died to, Enderman. And I had the golden apples in my hotbar. Disappointed in myself. Okay, so I am not sure if the 5-minute countdown starts now or when I go through the next portal, but I think it's just time to hurry now. So let's sprint jump everywhere. And not look at any of these guys. I am wearing iron armor, but it's probably not going to be good enough for this. Thank God for scaffolding. Okay, now I need to try and remember. Yeah, it was just over this way. I thought I was facing the wrong way to begin with there. So let's just sprint. Excuse me. Coming through. Okay, please let my stuff still be here. There it is. All of the things. All of the things. Back in order. And we lost 60 levels. Go team. By team, I mean me. Okay, there's 2 of them right at the front door, so let's just get them. Wait, were they shooting at each other? Shulker shell? I really thought they were supposed to always drop shulker shells. He just teleported. Are you... Okay, he was. No, he was. Wow. Wow, I really thought I was going to die to him again then. Okay, so I've decided to install the data pack for double shulker shells. Just because I really don't want to go through an endless struggle just to get shulker shells. It's a little bit insane that it's not 100% drop rate, but there you go, that's their choice. So yeah, we're probably going to have to go to another end city. This one's rather small, to be totally honest with you, so I'll catch you guys at the next one and we'll see how many shells we get from there. So I've whacked my render distance up to the absolute maximum setting, and at the moment I am not seeing any other cities, so we're going to have to do a little bit of exploring. I think what I might do is just go in a straight line, because that way, just in case, if I die, it's going to be really easy for me to just find my way back. I do need some pillaring blocks though. That's going to be an issue. But it's nice to fly. Let's see. Maybe I can make the gap. Let's get the ender pearls ready just in case. Yeah, it's loaded in real slow. Trying to render all those chunks in. Well, that was weird. The weirdest landing I think I've ever done. Okay, well, I suppose now we're here, I'll just tower up, see if I can find one, and if not, then we'll come back down, and yeah, it should all be good. Still no joy. Oh, it's good to have an elytra. I'm actually having to mine endstone to be able to travel across this place. It's a bit of a pain. I'm still not seeing any end cities. See, how far away am I? Oh, and my game may have just crashed. Oh, we're back. Okay, well, I've travelled about 3,000 blocks. Still not seeing anything. That over there in the distance is where we came from. We can just about still get that in our render distance. So I feel like not all of this is loaded in yet. So I might wait and see if we do get anything else before moving on. But otherwise, I'm going to go a little bit further and then I'm just going to find a portal and head back. Because I feel like this would be far better if I had some rockets. But actually, that is exactly. I'm going to head back and make some rockets and then go from there. I think that's a better plan than what I'm doing at the moment. I just need to find one of those gateways, which I am not sure if I've seen one. If not, then taking a long trip back. Kind of hard to look out for these portals when I'm trying to avoid looking at Enderman. That one over there, that looks like one, okay. We'll head over there. Turns out whatever I thought I saw wasn't one. So I guess that I am heading all the way back. That's going to be a pain. I thought they were a bit more frequent than this. Oh well. Let's just keep heading back. Hey, there we go. There's one. Oh, I should have changed my render distance. Oh, that could have been bad. I could have lagged through the world. Might as well gather pearls while I'm here. Makes me feel better about the fact one of them killed me. Retribution. Sweet, sweet retribution. So I really do not have a lot of gunpowder, but let's see how many rockets I can actually make anyway. I just turned all of my sugarcane into... Ah! So that was all of the sugarcane that I had. I don't have a sugarcane farm anymore. Can't believe I just did that. How many rockets do we get? I even remember how to make rockets. Totally honest. Flight duration 1. Okay. 18. 18 whole rockets. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more gunpowder and all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, this is nice. Good to be back in the air. Just fly out and have a look at the island. So I've got a little bit of grinding to do in between now and going back into the end. I'm definitely going to be doing that though. Yeah, this is cool. And I really love these builds. Really nice to just get a decent view of them. Oh, 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 we're going to die. Okay, so it may have been a while since I last used an elytra. But that's no excuse for how bad that was. And I almost just face planted again. Hey, let's try and do that instead, eh? That might work a bit better. But yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye out for creepers for a bit and actually start growing some sugarcane again. I don't know what I did to all my sugarcane. I didn't think I used all of it, but apparently I did. So there we go. I was just flying around getting some aerial views of the island, and I've realised these turtles are still there. I've not done anything with them, and I've still got my first block, and I've not done anything without either. So I think that's something we're going to have to get into. Probably in today's episode. We'll see how the end raiding goes. At the moment, I still don't have any extra rockets, and I'm kind of wasting them just flying around the island, but I don't mind because it's cool. I like to look at the builds. I'm going to have to get a creeper farm on the go. While it's on my mind, I should really put some unbreaking on this. And some mending as well, I think. And then that elytra should be good to go. Right, mending only costs 2. Unbreaking only costs 4. Nice. So now we have the best possible elytra we could ever have. I've used all my rockets. But to be fair, I'm scanning around for an ocean monument just to see if there's one nearby. Which I think is something that's useful to do, but I don't want to stray too far from the island. This is good actually, so you can see how big the island is. It's really not that big at all. This entire sort of section over here, sorry, it's very laggy at the moment. I'm on 64 render distance. But yeah, this entire section over here is going to become the main city. So things are going to start getting closer together and all that. Should wind up being a pretty good build in the end, but yeah. Out of rockets, and it's finally almost night time, so I'll actually be able to kill some creepers. So that means more rockets. Right, so it's actually been a couple of days between the last clip and this one. I did manage to kill some creepers and get some more rockets. I also went through and raided the end cities. I think I did 3 in total. I did record some clips, but I just found they weren't really very entertaining. It was basically me just going, hey look, I killed a shulker. Hey look, I killed a shulker. And yeah, so I've decided to kind of just cut them from the episode basically, but I figured I'd show you the loot that I got from it. So we've got 53 shulker shells. Putting a data pack on I think was a good idea. It's definitely helped out quite a lot. We got a mending smite 4 sword, we got some iron swords and stuff as well. Another instant health potion, and possibly the worst diamond boots ever. That's a binding with mending. Don't mind you. That doesn't curse of binding mean when you die they stay on you? I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, actually, that could wind up being a pretty good enchantment setup. So if you die, and, you know, at least then you won't just lose that. Just sleep real quick. Yeah, so this I've just turned into like my rarities box. It's just got handy ores and stuff like that. Look how much iron we've got out of this farm. This thing over here just delivers and delivers. It's really, really great. I'm glad I built that so early on. It's going to help us with the next section of this video, definitely. And in this box, yeah, we've got another Silk Touch shovel, Unbreaking 3 sword, Fortune 3, Efficiency 4, and Unbreaking 3. Efficiency 3 pickaxes, we got 2 of them. Projectile protection helmet, efficiency 4 and mending shovel, which I'm probably going to mix with my one I've got down there, just so that I can get the higher efficiency rate. And protection 3 boots, and the rest of it's just kind of general stuff. Got a spare set of elytra there just in case. So yeah, I'm probably actually just going to keep all of this as backup stuff in case I do die and lose things. It's going to be a little bit easier to get things back together. But moving forward, I think what we really need to do is get some sort of storage situation going on. And for that, I really need to decide on a good place to put it. So, as I said, this is going to be where the main city is. So I don't really want to dump a huge storage system right in the city when I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be building yet. So I did start thinking about over here, but it might be a bit too close to the coastline for my liking. I could build it up here, but I don't know that I really want to do that either. I kind of want to turn this into a more tree-filled area. And I'm not 100% certain what I want to do with this little plateau up here. Because I think I could make it look really cool, but I want to do it in a bit of a more naturey way rather than chucking another big build here. I think these 4 builds that we've got are pretty good and it works for where they are, so I don't want to leave that as it is. Here, the mountain that I'm building up is probably going to come down to around here, I'd imagine. Because I'm thinking that's going to be the peak, but if we get another look at it real quick, I've really missed having elytra and rockets. It's so handy. Yeah, it kind of seems to be coming to a bit of a natural peak now, so it probably will come down to around about here-ish. Probably about here, I'd imagine. So we could build it, we could flatten some land out over here and build it over here. That could be a good idea. And then it's not going to be right in the city, and it's not going to be too close to everything. In fact, yeah, I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to be pretty mindful of where I'm putting this mountain and where it is in relation to that. But yeah, I think this is where it's going to be. Just wanted to jump into my creative test world just to show you some of the textures I'm working on. There's really not too much going on right now. I'm mainly working on trapdoors. So you've got the two that I've already sort of shown, which is the birch trapdoor. Really love it. I'm still working on this one. I think I might need to make the beams a little bit darker and maybe use a bit of a better red. I've been playing around with the red colour on there, but it's kind of hard to get it to look right the way I want it. Like, you can see in this build, it kind of works when it's, like, set into something. Oh, this is the iron farm, by the way. Like, this was the test iron farm. But, yeah, it works when it's inset in, but when it's stood alone like that, it's not so great. So it's a good little detail block. But the one that I've just been working on is actually my jungle trapdoors, because I really don't like that green jungle effect that the wood has, and I'm not a huge fan of it. But I wanted to sort of try and add some sort of like wooden beam type thing. So yeah, I've just taken the trapdoor and added these little wooden beams. I've put it up against this build here, so you can sort of see what's going on with that there. Yeah, I tried doing the same thing. Well, originally I did it to the jungle door, but this gets some really weird effects when you come to the side, which is something that needs working on. And another thing that needs working on with these trapdoors is you get a bit of a weird effect there. You can see it just where the crosshair is. It just kind of doesn't quite work. So I need to figure out how I can change that. That's literally just because of the hinges. So it, like, the game wants there to be a texture there, but I don't really have enough of a texture there. Plus, I don't think the trapdoors are supposed to be quite as see-through as this is. I could play around with making it so that there's a beam running along this top section, but I really didn't want that effect. I wanted to be able to just get one long continuous beam like this. When you look at it straight on, I think it works great. Doesn't change the hitbox. Nothing would be able to shoot you through there. So if I get a bow, for an example, and an arrow, even if I shoot... Oh, okay. Must have pushed the wrong button there. Yeah, even if I was to shoot through here... Oh, yeah, even if I was to shoot right through that gap, it's still going to get stuck in it. That could be something that I might be able to change, but I don't really think it's worth it. But yeah, essentially, the idea for this is to be able to just add a bit of extra detail to some other textures. So, yeah, we've got the oak planks here, and it looks really flat on its own. But if we come along and add this to it, it sort of like adds quite a nice little effect to it. And I think that's pretty cool. You see that quite a lot in sort of oriental type builds. There's always these sort of beams like this. And I'm trying to work on something else as well. The birch door has got a bit of a weird texture to it, and I'm like, the idea for this birch door was, if I get rid of them and place this in the right place, is that it would flow on from that, and rather than using the spruce trapdoor as I had been and having my sliding doors like that, I wanted to make it look a bit more accurate, because the panels basically come down a bit more, and then there's only like a really small bit of wooden block at the bottom of these sliding doors. But there's something with the texture that I just can't quite get my head around. It's just got this indent, and I have no idea how to remove that. Now, I could use one of the other doors because the jungle door doesn't have that, but I'd rather keep this texture to the birch. So I need to try and work out how to change that up. But yeah, I just thought I'd jump in and show you the textures that I have been working on. I think I'm going to be leaving these three pretty much as they are. I don't really think they need updating, and I need some sort of like plain plank textures and stuff like that as well, because stuff... Oh, yeah, so I meant to push W, not Q. But yeah, stuff like this can make really great cornering details, and it's really simple. So I don't really want to get rid of that. See the village breeder build over there as well. This is basically just a giant test world. I've got so much stuff in here. Yeah. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you those textures, and let's jump back into my world. Okay, so I'm actually all out of time for today's episode. I didn't realise how much time I'd spent sort of doing other little things, but we've got the area set up, and in the next episode, we are 100% going to be building a storage system because I really need it. I mean, just look at the mess of these chests. There is no form of organisation going on at all here. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I know we didn't really get too much done. In some ways we did, in other ways we didn't. We managed to get ourselves a whole bunch of shulker boxes, and we've managed to terraform this about a little bit. We're probably going to be doing a little bit more work on this off camera, just sort of building up the little cliff face around here, and you'll probably find in the next episode we'll have a little bit more progress going on the mountain. And yeah, basically we just really need to get a storage system going. So with all of that, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you have a good day. If you've got any comments, don't forget to just drop them down below. Anything you want to say about the series, if you've got any ideas, or if there's anything you'd like to see me do, or at least attempt to do, then just drop it down there. If you've enjoyed the video, it'd be really helpful if you could drop a like. And if you've not subscribed, consider subscribing. It'd really help me out. At any rate, I'll catch you in the next episode.